Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Chris back with another video. Hang on, let me just close my window.
I'm a beat maniac.
Today I'm going to be talking about a little bit of something different. Basically, what this is going to be about. So I'm just pulling up some posters real quick. I just wanted to let you guys know we'll be talking about stuff like conserving energy and that. And I know I'm one to talk considering I use so much energy. I'm not gonna lie, I do use a lot of energy. Yeah, see what I mean? Right there. Actually, let me just lighten up the screen real quick. I've actually got my Xbox running, which I should have it off. I know I'm wanting to talk about energy, and I get that, and I'm actually going to turn it off right now. But anyways, like I was saying, guys, energy. Energy is something that we use to control how things, well, not how things work, but turning things on, like internet, Xboxes, phones. So here is an iPhone. It's obviously dead, needs energy, right? Battery is energy. It's just like our body. The way energy works in our body is when we wake up, we refill our energy from the time we go to bed at, which usually most people go to bed at 9 o'clock. Depending on the age, some people decide to go to bed at 2, 12. It all depends on the person, you know? But most people, energy, usually some people use 5-hour energy drinks. Energy drinks, you could go like Monster, 5-hour energy drinks, Rockstar. Actually, I think I have one around. An old Monster that I had, or a Rockstar, I think it was. Just to be able to stay awake and everything. Just to do assignments and that. But if you guys don't know, like I was saying before, Rockstars, energy drinks, and all stuff like that. Conserving energy, though. One way you can conserve energy is just by lowering the heat and wearing a sweater. Like, it's really simple. Like me, okay. I go to St. Matt's High School, if you guys don't know. And we're required to wear black and, like, khakis and that. And, we actually do have some St. Matt's sweaters, but I'm not one to spend $50 on a sweater. I mean, I say the sweater is worth $300. It's not actually worth, like, we paid, I think, $45, and that's the most I've ever spent on a sweater. It's the most priced one I have, but here it is. I'll show you guys it. It's a red Adidas sweater. So, yeah, I wear it all the time, only because it's my favorite sweater I have. But, yeah. So, hang on, I'm just gonna fix this so it's not like hitting my arm. There we go, it's underneath my desk. Anyways, so like I was saying before, conserving energy is really simple. All you need to do is, just turn off lights. So, like, all you gotta do is just turn off a light, like, if you're not using a room, like, right now I'm in my room, I'm using it, I'm using the light, everything. But if you're not using it, then just turn it off. It takes 2 seconds to push. Actually, it takes less than 2 seconds. It takes like maybe 5 milliseconds to push a light switch. Don't keep your fan running. So me, I have my fan running right now because, I want to be cooled. My mom always has the heat running, but that's only because she's really small. So, like, she's a lot smaller than what she used to be, is what I'm saying. So she gets colder easily. And so, with bigger people, like big-boned people, it takes longer for them to get cold. So for me, I'm cold every once in a while. I don't get that cold, only because, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm big. I'm a big guy, so, it's a lot harder for me to get cold. So that's why I'm always having my fan on, which isn't good because it actually costs a lot to just have my room cold, and that's why I use my window. If you're really hot, ask your mom to turn off the heat or turn it down at least enough to, like, maybe Max, I think you should say, depending on how big your house is, like, let's say you had a house. Okay, let's say you had a house the size of, like, I don't know, a mansion or something like that. Like, let's say you had a house, like an apartment. Max you should probably have it at is 24 degrees Celsius tops, because you don't need it that hot, you don't need it that cold either. 24 is actually really hot. Like my house, I have AC, but I also have heat, and 24 is perfect for us. Like it's even hot, and it's like perfect. It keeps my mom warm. It's just good enough for me to be cold. And yeah. So turn off the heat, or turn down the heat. Put a sweater on. Just chill. Don't use like. Okay, I'm gonna get one thing off. Wi-Fi. As much as everybody loves it, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I quickly access my phone, if I can put my password in, I'll show you guys right now. Whoops, I just turned it off. Anyways, I do use Wi-Fi, but when I don't have to, or I'm out, I use data. Like if I'm at a friend's house, I'll use their Wi-Fi, But if I'm at school, there's no reason for me to use the Wi-Fi. It saves them money for me not to use the Wi-Fi, because, lots of people using the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is going to crash. Me, I'm able to use data. Data is really good. It's the same thing. The same thing goes for your charging. Charging your phone isn't good, only because it takes up a lot of energy to charge your phone. And yeah, I get it. You need your phone for school and all, but would you rather just charge up? Like, okay, what I'm thinking is this whole thing is based off of recycling. So conserving energy, reusing materials and that. So what I'm thinking you guys should probably start doing is solar panels. They use the sun rays to produce energy for houses and that. I know everybody's like, oh, we can't buy solar panels because it's overpriced. I get it. Solar panels are overpriced. It's true. If my family could afford solar panels, I'm sure they would. But no matter what, as long as you, because I know a lot of people, everybody has a phone, at least one or two phones. If not a phone, a tablet, which is what I'm using to record. So, like I was saying, charge at least one thing, and then maybe just, hold off on one of them, because you don't need both of them at once. You could charge your phone, and then the next day charge your tablet, You don't need to always have your phone. You don't need to charge both. It takes up a lot more energy to charge both than to charge one day and the other the next day, or somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, if you're at school, and you're like, okay, I'm going to charge my tablet at home, and then charge my phone at school. There you go. You got both of them charged. It took less energy for your parents. It took less of their money in the end, and boom, you're good. You're set. You know what I mean? And that's one thing that I can't stress more. If you guys are going to use energy, make sure that you're not using too much, because then it could cause your family to go broke because they have to pay a huge electric bill. Like me, my family, we're good. We don't have to pay electric, or well, we do, but we pay it our landlord. So yeah, and she pays for it, and rent. Same thing with rent. But anyways, or something. I forget how it works, but anyways, like I was saying, we pay for it, and it's not that bad because we don't use that much energy. The only time we use energy is when we're doing something, and then we turn it off once we're done. So that's one thing I can't stress more is, if you're going to use energy, once you're done with it, at least turn it off. It's the same thing with cleaning. If you're going to clean something, clean it. And if you're going to use something, once you're done with it, throw it away or clean it off. Clean up after yourself, you know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing with energy. If you're going to use it, make sure to turn it off when you're done. Make sure to clean up after what you use, you know what I mean? It's the best thing to do. It'll help the earth more than anything. Only because, these generations, and I can't say anything about our generation because I'm a part of that generation. So, yeah, I know I can't say much, but one thing that I can say is that we are spoiled. I mean, look at this. I've literally got